This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Pilgrim.
You're probably wondering what's happening here. Why is there a shark on land and dressed like a cowboy? Why is a cowboy having a showdown with a shark? And if it had to wear pants, would it wear it like this or like this? So this is a thresher shark, and it is a member of the Alopeus genus. That means they're related to lamniforms, or more commonly known as mackerel sharks. You may be asking yourself, what's a mackerel shark? Well, mackerel sharks are the typical sharks you usually think about, like great whites and basking sharks. So what makes this whippy boy so special? There's absolutely zero defining features on this shark. Tail of a fish is called the caudal fin, and this guy is special because it can be as long as its total body length. The absurd length of this tail is not for show, but is an integral part of how they hunt. When hunting schools of fish, thresher sharks will use their tail to whip small fish, concussing them before turning around and eating them. This overhead whipping behavior happens in 3 steps. The first phase, or phase 1, preparation, where the shark will lunge towards the prey item. Phase 2, the strike. This begins when the shark lowers its head, flexes its body towards the prey item, and pulls its pectoral fins inwards. The tail of the body is then raised over the top and is sent careening towards the prey item like a whip. And finally, phase 3, the wind down. This is where the shark returns to its regular swimming position and collects the prey item. Currently, there are only 3 different species of thresher. The big eye thresher, that is way more elusive than the other ones. This is because they go down into the mesopelagic zone, or lower during the day and come up at night for food. The second one, the common thresher, who kinda looks like a normal shark that has been subjected to the liquidate tool in Photoshop. Cool thing though is that they used to be called fox sharks, and its species names reflects that, Alopeus vulpinus. And finally, the goofiest guy I've ever seen, the pelagic thresher, who is the smallest out of the 3. It is constantly making a face that's like, who are you? Why are you here? Other than the silly face, they've got tiny teeth. Another common name for them is the small-toothed thresher. This has been an overview of thresher shark hunting behaviors. It's important to know this because behaviors like this are a genetic characteristic that is used to identify specific species. Tail whipping is a character trait that only thresher sharks have. So an animal can look the same, but it doesn't behave the same, so it couldn't be the same. So if you compare a species that is visibly similar, you can tell them apart by their behaviors. Thank you for letting me ramble about sharks for a wee bit.